I wanted to do a video for those, since I'm right in the middle of chaos, those considering a DTF printer. This one, as you see, came from a reputable company. And this is my third one I went through. This has been sitting here for a year. Now, let's take you to a new one I got. Last year, I got this DTF printer. Someone built it for me. First off, the Prestige oven, it burned. Last year, I got this DTF printer. Someone built it for me. First off, the Prestige oven, it burned out in 2 months. This one burned out in about 6 months. I do a lot of DTF. Not many in my city. I work with the schools. I work with just a lot of businesses. I do a lot of prints. So, this one was supposed to last me. It was built. As you see, it's apart. First, the print head didn't work. Then we got a new one. It didn't work. Changed the cables. That didn't work. And in the meantime, I have an order of 40 of these shirts for the softball team in my area, which holds the contract to our county school system that I was doing. And these are a few of the shirts that a business that I do all of their logos for is waiting on. In the meantime, I also do baskets. And I do Mother's Day, I do Easter, Father's Day, Christmas, birthdays, holidays, real estate, a little bit of everything. So, today I should be out selling baskets. I couldn't even tell you the amount of money that it's costing me right now just in the baskets alone. I have a school system waiting on their DTF prints, their shirts, that were supposed to be done Wednesday. If you are going into the DTF business hard, like I did, and I think I've got this sideways, and you're out there busting the streets, marketing yourself, getting your name out there, make sure you have one of the $10,000, $15,000 DTF printers. These have cost me so much money in the long run. I probably could have bought 2 of those commercial printers. And I work out of my home. We turned my basement my downstairs into a studio. So please, please, please don't believe all the hype that you see about these printers. If you're going to do 2 or 3 a week, maybe 5 a week, you're good to go. If you want to really, truly start a business that I have busted my hind end for 7 years building, and now I put this print head in, and the entire printer just stopped working. You can't even, this is what it does. You turn it on, it does nothing. Guys, these printers aren't worth it if you really want to grow your business. I would not do it. I would never recommend it. I'll never do it again. My next DTF printer, if I'm able to stay in the game after this, is going to be one of the big boys. I'm not fooling with these anymore. Don't mean to burst y'all's bubble, but like I said, I am right in the middle of this. Printer guy is on his way here now. I have orders waiting. I can't go sell my baskets, so I'm missing tons and tons of income today that I shouldn't have. So anyway, best of luck, but I'm telling you from the bottom of my heart, and I don't want anybody else to go through what I have, do not get one of these home-based DTF printers from anyone. unless you're just doing it for family and friends. It's not worth it. And I'm talking, I have probably in the last 7 months done about 5,000 prints, shirts, and now it's trashed. And that's how the other one did too. After about 5,000, it was gone. And I built my business big and wanted to stay that way. So don't mean to be the bearer of bad news and the party pooper, but oh my gosh, don't do it. Do not do it. And shoot, while I'm on this subject, I might as well give you all the total. My printing room is in chaos right now because of, the DTF mess. But some pointers. And if you'd like me to give pointers on how to grow your business, I did it from scratch. I had nothing, no customers. I started with one little Cricut all the way over, please excuse my mess, on that desk. And this whole room was a den. It had nothing else in it but couch, chair, TV, blah, blah, blah. So, I can tell you how I did it. It may not work for everybody, but it took about 3 years to get my name going, 5 years to get it pretty big, and now 7 where I just word of mouth, they call in to make orders. Well, at least they did until the DTF printer, who knows. But another thing, this sawgrass, and I'm really not going to make friends today, but I'm not worried about it. If you're going to do sublimation, do not get the sawgrass. Get an Epson. I'm going to be selling this one because sawgrass, you have to go by now. There's certain software they use. You cannot use any other ink but theirs, which is $300 to fill it up. So I'm going through $300 every month and a half, 2 months. But that's, I do a lot of prints. But if you're planning on building your business, don't start with this because you want to be able to build it. And when it does build, you're ready to go because it'll happen quick when your name starts getting out there. Do not get the sawgrass. Get an Epson. I have this sawgrass with the bypass tray that does large prints. Let me show you what 90% of the time I use. And by the way, I have changed ink in this sawgrass 6 times in the last year. Now, get ready for this. This little Eco Tank, in 2 years I haven't had to get more ink. And I've used that for sublimation. Another mistake I made. See, I guess I'll make all these mistakes to show you all. I thought I had to have the best printer for all the bells and whistles of doing stickers and photos. This one goes through ink like crazy. It is the Epson 15,000, but it's the Expressions HD. So it's meant for prints. It does beautiful prints, but you will go through ink like crazy. Some more advice I could give anybody, and this is if you're building your business and you know you want it to grow, this is just ideas things I wish I would have known. Because I thought I'm starting out, I don't need big items. No. You'll waste more money. This is the Silhouette 24. This is the one I'll use a lot. And believe it or not, I still use my little Cricut over there. And I am sorry for the mess, guys. This is an 8-in-1. The hat press on it is horrible. Absolutely horrible. It's also through a big company that I hate to throw names, so I'm not going to. But it worked when I was doing just a few every now and then. But this loosens up all the time. When you put the hat press on, it doesn't allow you to raise it up enough to put the hat under. So, I did find a cheaper hat press. If you can afford I think it's the IQ 360 hat press, that's the best in the industry. But hats, I do them for trucking companies, but it's not my consistent orders. So I got this from Amazon, and let me tell you, it honestly does a good job. Not great, but it does a good job. Everybody seems to be happy with it. The two equipment pieces that I do recommend when you start out with, Heat Press Nation, all of their stuff I've ever had has been great. The mug press, it's an awesome press. It's got 8 attachments, I think, maybe more, but I mean, it's wonderful. This is the HP heat press, and it's the pull-out drawer. I do not like swing-aways. The pull-out drawer for me is a whole lot easier. That one is a really good one to start. It's the 15 by 15. Now I'm ready to go to the bigger one, but that has lasted me 7 years. This one, when I go to events and I take my DTF prints and I make people's shirts there, I take this one because it'll do the job, but it's not a great printer to have, heat press to have all the time. Hope that helps. I'm very frustrated right now, so I apologize if you hear that in my voice, but shoo, it's been. So now I'm going to work on some baskets, because that's one thing I truly enjoy doing. And it's Easter time coming up, and I'm losing a lot of money today, but yeah, I tell you all, the equipment matters, and I thought buy cheap when you're first starting out and buy small. And then the sawgrass was not cheap, but that's what I thought, and oh, was I so wrong. It costs you so much money in the long run. Sorry you all had to see my mess. Hope this helps someone